Okay, we're back for the first round of our sealed league. I'm going to keep this on the draw. Hopefully this one in Scoundrels doesn't become a liability. Interesting. So one argument for playing the elaborate fire cannon is that, our deck has the ability to make lots of mana, 17 land plus 3 contract killing plus the Deadeye Plunderers, and we don't really have any mana sinks, which is kind of just a common theme of this format. And fire cannon is a rare way to, dump extra lands late in the game and just get a bunch of free shocks. Alright, opponent off to a fairly strong start there. No dinosaurs to reveal from him, but presumably there's at least one or two quality threats in his deck. Alright, so him having 2 blockers back means I don't really want to attack, because I don't want to make this double block or make this trade. Even though it's a 2-for-1 for me, it gets him treasure. It's not worthwhile. So I'll just hold my guy back. But later in the game it won't be as big of a deal for him to get treasure once he's already deployed most of his hand. At best it'll let him, dump the rest of his hand fast. Alright, so creature down. Gonna get hit for a bit of damage. See if he wants to spend his treasure now. Nope. Okay, let's drop this paladin. He could be representing a cancel. He was suspiciously holding up that mana last turn as well, so it wouldn't surprise me, but I don't mind if this gets countered, because then I get to push through this Glorifier the turn after. But if he leaves up mana again next turn, I'll probably wait until after I've duressed him in order to try to stick this Glorifier. So now we can go get a dinosaur if he wants to. Storm Sculptor. Just gonna bounce the priest, that's fine. He gets flying now. So none of his creatures are pirates, which means he can't get us with Lookout's Dispersal, which is the one counterspell I'd be a little worried about. I'm not sure if I want to just jam this Glorifier though, because I'm just trying to think, like, there are a few things that could go pretty wrong. Namely a counterspell. I can't think of one right now. I don't know what 2-mana counters there are in the format that can handle it. Lookout's Dispersal is the big one I was thinking of, but maybe there's something else. Problem is I just have to take a whole turn off, and he's got like a pretty decent clock going himself. Let's send in with the Paladin, because I'm fine making that trade if he wants to, but I'm assuming he won't. Let's just play Glorifier. Guessing there's a removal spell of some sort coming, but I don't think we can afford to take a full turn off just to duress. Because he has us on a, 3-turn clock. Just gonna send for 3. No plays. Ooh, that's interesting. Once again we have to make the decision. Do we duress or do we cast our big flyer? This time I might just duress, because I am very curious to see what's going on over there. I'm a little worried about a like destroy target attacking creature or something. Just 2 lands, okay. So his plan is just to go get a dinosaur. Okay, so I think the plan here is give vigilance, send with everybody. See if we can kill him quickly. Probably just gonna go block here, sack, make it to get a dinosaur. It's fine. You might also trade. No. Let's see what he gets. My guess would be something like Territorial Hammer Skull. Unless there's some uncommon or rare that would be super annoying. Bellowing Aegosaur, that is the enrage guy, that's fine. Alright, he found a 3-drop, that's pretty nice. Now he gets to make use of his treasures. Favorable winds. Interesting to see what he decides to do with that. No, he keeps it on top, that's probably good for me actually. Problem is this Aegosaur is going to be a bit of a headache. Storm Sculptor is going to come in again. Gonna need to find removal for that eventually. Okay, let's think for a minute here. So we want to... Let's see, so he's going to play Favorable Winds next turn. We know that's the only card he's going to have in hand. His other card's an island. If he does that and sends with everything, I can go Deathless Ancient on a flyer, double up on the Aegosaur, and take... Or I guess I can block both flyers, take 7, but I can't quite kill him on the backswing. So I think I just have to play the Ancient and pass. Not ideal. Really need to find an answer to that Storm Sculptor. But I've got a couple turns now to do it. Favorable Winds is going to come down. Just the Storm Sculptor, okay. Might have wanted to also send the Aegosaur, because that would cause the Storm Sculptor to grow. Okay, thank God. So now we have some decisions to make. What do I want to destroy? I think I have to destroy the Storm Sculptor. The question becomes then, what can we afford to send with? Because, see, the problem is... This is going to get kind of hairy. If I blow up the Storm Sculptor, I can send with Death... No, I can send with Glorifier by itself. No, I can't, because then he still has the Aegosaur to block. I could send the Ancient by itself, but then he has 2 flyers, I'd have to pay life, and that would kill me. It's not a great spot. But I do have to blow this up because it's going to kill me pretty soon. Treasures don't really help me right now. So let's pass the turn. I mean, we're not in immediate danger of dying. But like one bounce spell is problematic. That doesn't change a ton. But now he probably sends in with the Aegosaur. No. Okay. Unfortunately, no targets for that right now. So we just have to pass. Don't care about that whatsoever. If he makes an all-out attack here, it's a little risky. Alright, so we gotta do this. We don't lose anything at least. I also just realized that this Shaper Apprentice lost flying because he lost his Merfolk. So that's noteworthy. He milled some stuff. All spells, of course. And then we drew a land. Classic. What do we have left in our deck? Still have a couple contract killings. Okay, so I think I just want to blow up the Siren Lookout. So we have the board under control. Let's see, can I send with Deathless Ancient? Possibly. If he attacks with everything, I can go block. Let's see, block, chump. So even if he plays a flyer pre-combat, I can pay some life. I think I want to start trying to turn the corner here. Because otherwise I'm just like waiting for him to draw removal to kill me, which I don't want. No attacks. Okay, that was not a bad draw. Send in with just the Ancient again. So we can threaten lethal next turn as it stands with our 2 flyers. Can't currently make a treasure for value. If I'd played out all my lands, maybe I could have. It doesn't look like it should matter here. I guess technically he can not die by sending in with the lifelink vampire. Alright, so that guy's down. Oh, I messed up. I could have saved it by sacking my treasure. That was dumb of me. Totally wasn't thinking. I forgot about this ability. But I think I have him here, regardless. So let's give this flying. Luckily did not get punished for that misplay. Alright, so he is blue-white flyers with multiple of the Legion's Judgment card. Would this be a scenario where we want to switch into blue-green? Unlikely. I like having the additional flyers of white because his deck looked like it had quite a bit of flyers. So I think I want to stick to this. Question is there anything I would want to side in? Maybe the fire cannon? And then I can cut just something like Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. Probably not the worst. I don't think this card is that great. Anyway, I guess it can semi-combo with Fire Cannon, but on like turn 8. So I don't know, maybe I'll just try it over an Interloper, even though I do like Interloper. I don't think I want to cut Interloper. I think it's just kind of Magical Christmas Land to try to get that combo going. So I'll just go with this. 3/3 on the ground doesn't really do much when all of his creatures fly anyway. Alright, this hand looks like a keep. Same could be said, I guess, for a 2-mana 2/2. But he did still have some ground creatures that I would not mind blocking. Alright, let's play Queen Bay. Slay, Queen, slay. No plays, huh? Not sure what that signifies. Do you want to counter my 1/3? No. Four-drop coming. Paladin. Yep. That's fine. Duress isn't bad. I think I want to lead with the Interloper. Question is, do I want to send with my Queen's Bay Soldier? I would be trading 2 damage for 3 because he's not going to block. And then I wouldn't have a viable blocker on the backside. So even though that may seem like an unviable block, or trade of damage rather, I think I'm going to make it because I actually would not mind getting into a racing situation here. Especially because he may not want to send his creature to leave back creatures back to block my Menace guy. Because I think I'm on the tempo plan here. Alright, just a land. Storm Sculptor. He's gonna get back his Paladin, just play for a longer game, it looks like, but I'm okay with that. So do I want to trade my Menace guy for a Storm Sculptor? Not particularly. But I guess I'd rather trade for a Storm Sculptor than trade for 2 Vampire tokens later. So let's go ahead and ship everybody in there. Probably should have sent my flyer in last turn too, come to think of it. Not sure why I didn't. That's an interesting block. Couple questionable decisions being made over there. Like having Navigator's Ruin in your deck, but, you know, I won't judge. I haven't presented a threat that he can kill with Legion's Judgment yet, so that's one card that he could feasibly still have in his deck. Shipwreck Looter. Alright. So now my ground creatures are probably going to be able to be taken care of pretty effectively. At least we've got a bit of a flying offense going. Paladin comes back. Another interloper. Well, we might as well start with duress, see what's going on in there. Chart a course, huh? Another paladin. Okay, fair enough. So, would I rather play a paladin or an interloper? Probably an interloper. See what that finds me. Paladin. Don't really want a paladin, actually. I'd rather find more flyers or things that don't just gum up the board more. I think I'm willing to send everybody, though. I can block a 2-2, take some damage on the backswing, but he's likely going to trade off some damage here. I don't care about my life total. His best block is probably doubling up on the Shipwreck Looter and then trading away 2-2s. Let's resize this a little bit. Yep, do that, and then... Oh, he doesn't want to trade for Menace, but that's fine. He's going to play his own Paladin, it looks like. We have him with a two-turn clock, though, with our flyers. He drew something else. Cutlass, alright. That'll be kind of annoying with his lifelink creatures. But ultimately, I think we'll still be fine. Deadeye Plunderers, huh? It's not bad. It's just a 3-3 right now, and for the foreseeable future. So what happens if I send with everybody? He takes 4. How do his double blocks look? 2 paladins double up here, so he only loses 1. 2 lifelink tokens, but I'm fine with that trade actually, to turn off his future lifelink. So I think I do actually offer to trade off all of the ground creatures. Yep. So I'm fine with this. So all this goes away, he goes to 6. Then Plunderers has the best chance of getting through some damage. He's likely going to go Cutlass up this, but he can't send with both. He's going to have to leave the Paladin back. In which case he's going to equip a Pirate's Cutlass to it. I still think I play the Plunderers first, so I can get that going a little earlier. But I'm winning this race by 1 turn at the moment. So he's going to need to draw something to change the math. Drew something. Nope, just equipping. So send with just our flyers, I think. Well, I guess one argument for playing the Paladin first would be I would rather trade a Paladin than a Plunderers for his board. One, 2, 3. Let's see, what happens if I draw an island? 6, 7, 8. Then I guess I can make 2 treasure, so I might as well play my land out. Not really bluffing anything anyway. He either has to kill me or presents enough defense to not die. Seems unlikely he'll be able to do either. Not impossible. Did draw something, it looks like. Pious Interdiction is probably his best play, because that takes out something and gains enough life to possibly survive. No, actually, that wouldn't quite save him. Well, he can put it on an Aerosaur. I don't think so. I'll go to 4. No plays. Well, we only have one play, so here come the clowns. Alright, yeah, I figured there wasn't probably not anything he could have done there. Alright, 2 pretty straightforward games. Let's try to get another one.